Old school build up, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I'm about to run out, bro.
Man, listen.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Layers of the Culture. We appreciate y'all checking us out. Episode 22.
That's Toto.
Yes, sir. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
And we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we won't waste too much time. How was your last couple of weeks, my man?
This country going to shit and everything. Right. Trump fucking up everything. But
I know, right?
Other than that, I'm living out here, I'm living out here. I know that they trying to do that 2025 project, whatever it is, full effect shit. But
yeah, man.
Well, I'm out here living, man. How about you, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Just been working and staying busy, living life, I had a pretty good couple of weeks, just working and, taking some time to myself this weekend. I'm taking a long weekend. I took a 4-day weekend this coming weekend, so,
Yeah.
By the time y'all see this on YouTube, my weekend will have started.
Understood.
So, yeah. Other than that, I'm good, man. Can't complain. So, life's good.
I don't blame taking out time for yourself, because, like I said, where they rolling back these laws, like Walmart used to roll back their prices and shit.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yes, sir. I remember them days, the rollbacks.
Yeah, they ain't rolling.
They ain't rolling shit.
They ain't rolling back shit. Matter of fact, they rolling them up.
Right. They're like, we ain't rolling back.
We ain't rolling back.
Yeah,
we jacked them shit.
We need that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Walmart like, braka.
But yeah, so we'll go ahead and jump into the show. We got a couple of people I want to mention in the R.I.P section. There's a rapper named DJ Unk. Y'all might know him from the famous song "Walk It Out." He passed away.
Yeah, I forgot.
And also the two-step song. And then Project Pat, his son passed away.
Oh wow!
Yeah, his son was only like in his low 20s. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of messed up. I don't know the whole story, but the kid wasn't but 20-something. So I would hope it ain't some illness or something like that. I don't know, but you never know, man. The way the world is now, nothing is promised. You know what I mean? Yeah. So rest in peace to both of them. You know what I mean? The Walk It Out song, that's forever going to be a classic, and the two-step song as well. But yeah, let's give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Appreciate that, y'all. Always want to pay respects to those, who we lose. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the show real quick. I guess I'll run through some birthdays real quick, get that out of the way, and then we'll kind of move on from there. So on January 28th, the God MC,
Rakim.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to him. Also on the same day, we got
J. Cole,
Rick Ross, and Sister Soldier from Public Enemy. So yeah, man, a lot of people on that day. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Aquarius energy, crazy.
Right. So January 29th, which is isn't that today?
That is today.
Yeah, we are recording this on the 29th, and happy birthday goes out to Diamond D.
Oh.
So yeah, man, I gotta throw a post up for him, wishing him a happy birthday.
Definitely one of the most underrated producers.
Facts.
And a dude that can rap.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So he did the beat for Punk's Jump Up to Get Beat Down.
The remix one. Did he just remix or the original one?
I think it was the remix.
Yeah, the remix.
Right. I forgot about that.
John Wayne couldn't hang with the brain of the tech.
Yes, sir. But so yep. And he's one of my favorites. Like you said, he can rap and he can produce, so he got a lot of talent. Also, coming up tomorrow on the 30th, we got Kid Cudi and John Forte. Happy birthday to them. On the 31st, we got my man Afu Ra. You know what I mean? One of rap's earlier 90s rappers. He was down with Gangstar and the group Home and all those guys. So, you know, a lot of people might know him. Coming up on February 1st, we got my man Big Boy from Outkast. Happy birthday to him.
Criminal.
Yes, sir. On February 2nd, we got the Poetess, female rapper. February 3rd, we got the Rockwilder, producer and DJ extraordinaire. Came up with Redman. And on the 4th, we got my man Cameron, Killer Cam. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to him. And then on February 7th, we got Jay Dilla, one of my favorite producers. Rest in peace. Also, Kid Capri, one of my favorite DJs.
Kid Capri.
Yes, sir. Can't forget Kid Capri. And then Free from 106 in Park is on that same day.
Oh, I forgot to do something for Killer Cam. Curtis!
Yo, that's
Get
hilarious.
the computers putin'. Yeah, I gotta do that. Forgot.
Computers
putin'.
But yeah, that's it for my birthday. So, you want to do the question of the day, or should I jump into some music?
Oh, real quick, man. So I just want to say this real quick. Speaking of like Rakim and J. Cole, like I was telling you when I was coming down this way, coming to the session, the build again.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yesterday I had a test, failed the test, but I was close. So, and I could take it again. So, that's either here nor there. But before that, I got up, got everything together, getting ready to go out. Didn't even think about it being his birthday. The first thing I did was like, yo, I'm gonna throw on this Rakim because we about to
yes, sir.
Yes, get it in. I'm getting ready to do this test. It's been a long time. Yeah, I had to I had to do it. I was like, dang, I forgot it's his birthday today. But man,
what? I would have thought you would have played The Punisher.
Oh yeah, because that's my favorite.
Yeah,
that's
my
my
favorite. So, yeah, I was like, I wonder if you played The Punisher.
Yeah,
anything from Rakim, it'll do it. You know what I mean? So.
And speaking of J. Cole, I'm gonna make this quick. So yeah, I definitely wanna shout out Thought Crimes first of all because they kind of called this right, and I mean we can kind of see it now, regardless of what he did with the whole. I know the whole Big Three is dissolved and all that shit. But the thing is, even though he kind of did some slick shit with the whole beef and, the Port of Antonio thing, talking about, Drake, we diss and, now he ain't getting phone calls from Drake and shit. And then Kendrick is kind of like pissed at him too.
Yeah.
He's still okay.
Yeah.
He's still okay. And actually, I was just looking at, he has some plans for 2025. Now, I don't think it'll overshadow Kendrick. Because Kendrick got, boy, that mug on fire.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it, man. And I definitely wish him success. So, yeah, man. And I hope, this age of 40 would definitely give him the wisdom and, understanding the things and, which I mean, and I'm not, I'm saying, I'm not like, oh yeah, but but I definitely wish him sincerely, he grow, grow and everything. Not that he ain't growing, but because he definitely, so that's it,
man. Shout out to J. Cole, man.
Let's get a applause.
Yes, sir.
Carolina.
You know what I mean?
Gotta do that.
And for young people, stop saying that people need to stop rapping at a certain time. You can rap all you want. You know what I mean? You can rap at 40, you can rap at 50, 60, whatever you want. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, don't listen to it. Don't tell people they can't do it.
Matter of fact, we need to start rapping.
Right.
Yeah, we need to start rapping on Drake's ass. Oh, which reminds me, I need to put that in our topics today, but remind me to come back to it. I'll just write it down here, dude. Right. So, but yeah, we'll talk about it later. But go ahead with the new music. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you good. I only had a couple. So for new music, Ice Cube, you know, he just dropped the album. His single "It's My Ego," he did a remix to it featuring Scarface.
Ooh.
So yeah, that joint goes hard. I was like, okay, you cannot go wrong with those two together. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ice Cube for that. I'm assuming that's not on the album, so you know what I mean. But also Redman, you know, he just dropped Muddy Waters 2. He dropped a single called "Small Time Hustler." So shout out to Redman for giving us some new music.
Definitely shout out to Redman. I don't know if I shared this with you. He talked about how he was on a fast and he actually gave up like sex and weed and like, and the thing that I was cool about, like he wasn't trying to be like pious or nothing. He was still Redman.
Right.
But he's like, yeah, man, like I had to do this to change this about myself. To hear somebody say that, you know what I'm saying, especially at the age he's at and like the influence he has on the hip hop culture, like, that just really did my heart good. Cause it's like, man, it's good to hear. Like, we need to hear this.
Yeah.
We really do, man.
I've been noticing that he's been, you know, a little more spiritual lately, and you know, talking about, you know, the creator and all of that, and you know, feeling blessed and all that. So shout out to Redman for, you know, trying to live his best life out here, man. You know what I mean? So shout out for that. But yeah, that was it for my new music. So we can go ahead and oh, you know what? Actually, one more thing. The Joey Badass joint, Rascast responded to it.
Yeah!
Rascast. I was like,
Block
yo.
him! Block him! Block him!
Yeah, so it's called, I think it's called The Reaction, but you know, he didn't say his name directly, but he made some definite references, you know, because Joey Badass, the song was called The Rule Is Back, and he said something like that.
Yeah, I
something about The Rule Is Back. So he made sure he was clear about what he was talking about.
Yeah, I ain't yet to hear that. I need to check him out. And I like Joey. I don't think he's gonna get Kendrick.
Yeah.
I definitely like for them to battle. And again, I don't think if something were to happen, I don't think nothing bad will happen to Joey. As far as I think it'll be on wax.
Yeah.
I hope afterwards that maybe, you know, in the future Kendrick and Joey, if they would collab together. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm saying? And because I mean, you know, even with TDE, Joey Badass, he was actually, you know, that pro everything. He was really trying to get that together. You know, with Capital Steve's, rest in peace. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I get what he's trying to do, and I hope it. Yeah, I mean, I know it's friendly competition. I don't think it's going to be as, you know, slimy and all this other shit like Drake was.
Right.
I just hope that they keep it like that, and you know, at the end, whoever's the winner, and they just be smart with it and like, hey man, you know, it was a battle. Let's make money off of it. And,
facts.
You know, hey, I'm for that. But anyway, I'm sorry about that.
Nah, you good, man.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that was pretty much it for my music. I just wanted to mention that because, you know, Rascast kind of jumped in at the end of the, you know, the saga there. So he was like, yeah, before y'all stop talking about this, let me throw my shit out here, too.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rascast.
And I hope, and that's another thing, too, I hope Rascast and Kendrick actually do some stuff together. Right. That would be, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about no big project, but like, you know, if Kendrick got on the album, on a new album or something like that, Rascast will be on there or something. Yeah. Because that would be dope.
Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, we can go ahead and jump into some topics. You know, want to throw a couple things out there. I don't know if y'all, I'm sure y'all probably heard, but Busta Rhymes.
Question of the day, real quick.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah,
nah, you good. You
question
good.
of the day, we'll come back. Go ahead.
Okay, so do Drake and President Trump share similarities?
Drake and Trump. Well, I mean, I don't know. They are kind of both liars a little bit there. So, you know, there's one.
Damn.
I think they both a little bit on the liar tip, you know what I mean? Well, actually heavy on the liar tip, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's me. Other than that, let me see. What else could I say? I don't know. I guess they both maybe abuse power. You know what I mean? I can say that. 'Cause I definitely think Drake has abused his power and felt like, he can do whatever he wants just because he made it to that top spot, But other than that, that's all I can think of.
I could probably, going back to I'm glad that you brought up the abuse of power. I think what we're seeing, like with the Kendrick and Drake thing, and I know everybody's like, "Oh my God, I wish y'all stop talking about it," but it's like, listen, this the nigga really made it hot. It ain't really us. Like
Right.
them bugs
Right.
making it hot so we can still talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think with Drake, he did have that power. Now is it? Now I will say this: did it affect people's livelihood on a grand scale as the president right now? No. But what it did do, other individuals in the music industry,
Right.
yeah, it affected their lives. Oh yeah, we get the Drake stimulus package. The Drake stimmy. You know what I'm saying? So like, so that for at a time, it was good. The boost numbers and just that and third, whatever, and to get him to where he's at. Some people were sacrificed along the way. Quentin Miller be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was what was it? If you're reading this, it's too late.
I can't remember.
And oh god. But yeah, so it was if you read this, you were too late, and then like the whatchamacallit, when Big Mill outed him about that, he instead of going forward and saying, "Hey, yeah, I gotta go try," he just dismissed dude. Yeah. And then really, if you think about it now, and what people are saying, and I don't know because I really don't. There's a couple of Drake songs I like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take that away from him. But wasn't a Drake fan like that. So, but yeah, like I was saying, like the whatchamacallit, the writing wasn't the same for what I understand. Like Quentin Miller not being there. Mm-hmm. But going back, so now, but the thing of it is, I think like the stripping of power from Drake, because now, we're going to talk some more about that, all the things that's going on. His stripping away of this power is really showing him how vulnerable he is. Is that foreshadowing what's going to happen with Trump? I'm not saying that will happen.
Right.
A lot of people
hypothetically.
Yeah, a lot of people thinking like, oh, Trump gonna be the new dictator, and I'm trying to keep this hip hop because I know we're not trying to veer over into the political lane. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, certain things, if you look at them, they kind of mirror each other. They kind of not like call and response, if you will, but certain things kind of vibrate certain things, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, oh, you got to have a spiritual connection with the music industry but certain things go hand in hand, because certain things are politics, which we will talk about again, later on. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think they do have some similarities. I do think they are different, definitely with ethnicity and culture. I think they're definitely different on that end. Drake is half Jewish. Trump is actually, I think he married into a Jewish, well, his daughter married into the Jewish family.
Oh, okay.
So, like, now he kind of dabbles with the Jewish faith, but I don't think, like it has long standing like Drake has. So, but anyway, I don't want to draw on that too long, but yeah, that's just want to bring this up.
Y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think. You know what I mean? There's some similarities between Drake and your boy Trump, and how they handle themselves and all that shit, how they govern things and all that good stuff. Anything you can think of.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. But yeah, so we can go ahead and jump into some topics. So yeah, I was gonna say Busta Rhymes got caught up on some assault charges a couple weeks ago. I don't know exactly what happened, but it was like right after we did our last episode. They saying that he punched some guy in the face, swole his whole shit up.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Rocked his snot box,
Yeah.
turned his TV
He
on.
probably like, hey, get off my cloud.
Right.
You don't know me and you don't know my style. The Method Man, patty cat, hey, the Method Man.
Exactly. Method Man caught up on charges too, yeah. So I think it was like a day or two right after Busta Rhymes. Method Man was caught up on charges. Supposedly the joint with Method Man was I think he was at a gym doing his little workout, and I think they said it was his daughter's ex, and so apparently he put hands on him. You know what I mean? Gave him the METHOD,
man.
You know what I mean? And so I don't know what's going on, man. But both of those, were so close together. It was kind of weird. But I know Busta Rhymes, they said he turned himself in over the situation. I don't know what happened with Method Man. Maybe that might have gotten swept under the rug. But it was probably somebody trying to be stupid and, just poking the bear.
I don't.
You're not tough. It's because you're with the Wu-Tang. Oh, shit. My bad. Okay, you're tough.
Yeah, nah. Shoot, Method Man work out, though, man. He be on that shit.
Right. So
I wouldn't roll up on Method Man at all, dude. Right. I mean, and I think both. I know Busta been in the fire with the whole, the FBA comments or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think, to be honest with you, me personally, I think things were misconstrued, what he said. And that was a couple years ago. I won't bring that up here or there. But for the most,
Right.
Thank you. I'm trying to get, it's like me losing words. What the fuck? But yeah, for the most part, Meth and Busta, for the most part, are pretty well-tempered guys.
Right.
They don't, what I'm saying? They don't really get in a lot of trouble, especially now, at the big age they at. So if something happened, if they did something, I'm pretty sure the other guy deserved it. Or, they got into a disagreement and it just, listen, this is what this came to. So I don't really see them actually doing anything out of the ordinary unless it was rendered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it was, you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I mean, whatever it was, somebody was poking the bear.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, that's like,
some shit happened.
That's like me fucking with Iron Mike Tyson. Like, yeah, Mike, what you gonna do? Harry, stop, man. Harry, stop. Mike, what you gonna do, man? You ain't gonna do nothing. You just throw like a pit. Yeah, I'll be.
Fucking around, bring the old Mike back.
Yeah.
Eat your fucking heart.
Eat your liver.
But yeah, man. So, y'all let us know what y'all think of that. If y'all know any more details to either one of those stories, let us know about that. What you want to talk about next?
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the whack.
Akademics.
Yeah, Akademics, whack act.
So that's a big scandal right there, man. Recently, Akademics was caught on video on one of his streams, and he had a little 15-year-old kid on there, and he got to talking in a really adult and inappropriate manner about a lot of sexual related stuff, and his defense was, well, it's a whole dude, I ain't talking to no females, that was a man. No, it wasn't a man, it was a 15-year-old kid.
Well, the fact that he was trying to blame it on Kendrick fans.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Nah, nigga, you weird.
These are just Kendrick fans hyping this up.
Nah, nigga, you weird, dude.
No,
like
the world is hyping it up.
Yeah, when I heard the audio, I mean, I didn't really watch the stream because I don't follow Akademiks. I don't really watch his stuff like that. I really just watch it through other content creators and stuff. Exactly. So when I heard what he said, I was like, man, why would you talk to a 15-year-old? I mean, I can understand. I mean, it'd be gross if it was a grown man. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But even then, that's at least two adults.
Yeah.
Whether you agree with it, disagree with it, or whatever. But to talk to a child like that, I was like, man, you sick. Man.
Yeah. And he just kept trying to defend it. Well, you ain't never had a little bro. You was talking to a little brother or cousin. You know, you talk to him like that. No.
Nah, son. No, that's just
Something wrong with you, man.
So, yeah, man.
And somebody need to investigate your little ass, man, because that's wrong.
I don't know about investigating. They might mess around and put the pause on it.
Right.
Or fuck that. What we need to do is get Bussy Santana to come over there and do what he said he was going to do. Beat his ass, and then, you know the rest. I'm going to be there. Like,
let it happen.
Let it happen. let Bussy let that thing go. Pause.
You can unpause it on Akademiks.
You can go on Akademiks.
But it's really sad, man. I mean, he sits in his house all day just streaming and shit. I don't think he gets out enough to realize that, you know, that's inappropriate as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just so wrong on so many levels, and it's like, why did you think that was okay? And it's funny because the little kid was trying to tell him to chill. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm 15, chill. You know, he's saying shit like that.
Yeah.
And Akademiks is still going. Nah, I'm just saying. So would you do this? Would you do? Dude.
Yeah, that was
read
weird.
The room.
Yeah, shout out, and that's the thing too. Shout out to Deleted. That was one thing he was saying, and one thing I observed. It's like, damn, man, like a damn 15-year-old got more fucking sense than y'all people being like damn near 40 years old.
Yeah.
Like y'all ain't got no business. Now I can understand, like, you know what I'm saying, you streaming, because I know they like play games and stuff. They're gamers, and like kid come in, it's like, oh man, this 15-year-old kid, we coming over here, we playing games. You know, some words fly and everything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Kids are kids. You know, especially teenage kids, they're going to say some shit. You're going to say some shit. I get that. But, you know what I'm saying? But to say stuff like that, yeah, that's weird.
That's crazy.
And with all that, there's a lot of people dropping them. Twitch dropped them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. They, like, banned him from streaming.
Wow.
Stake, there's a company that promotes Stake. That does the gambling stuff. I think Drake promotes them too, but anyway, they dropped him, and then Happy Dad, which I haven't heard. Only thing I know about them was that they kind of Drake heavy.
Oh, okay.
As far as this, you know, as far as I know, from what I've heard. I mean, you know, I might be wrong. So, but they kind of cut ties with Act.
Okay.
A lot of people speculating if YouTube cut ties with Akademiks, pretty much finished.
Yeah, I mean, what else you gonna have at that point?
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. These people have all this money, and I mean, it's like y'all could be doing so much. Y'all could be doing other things with it. I'm not saying to be like super humanitarian and be like, you know, Mother Teresa and shit. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can still be an asshole and do some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'm not, you know, and I'm not condoning that neither. But what I am saying, there's things that they could be doing.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Akademiks, he's not stupid, so he knows what he did was wrong.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep trying to downplay it or whatever, but he knows what the fuck he did. So that's my opinion. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments, because that's a crazy situation right there. All right, so let's move on to something else here. What else you want to talk about next?
Let's go ahead and talk about the inauguration performance.
All right.
Which I did not see, by the way.
I did not see it either.
Because fuck them, I didn't vote for that motherfucker.
Right. Well, I know Snoop performed, and who else was it? Nelly, I think, performed.
And Rick Ross.
But, you know, a lot of people are really clowning them for being like Uncle Tom's, for performing for him. I really, you know, overall, I say I don't necessarily have a problem if that's what you want to do, but it just looks bad on Snoop more so because he said in the past, anybody who do that, perform for Trump, you know, we're going to clown you, we're going to do all this, and then you turn around and you did that thing. So it's like, you kind of put your foot in your mouth, bro. So, you know, I still love Snoop, you know, all that, but it's like, I get it, you know what I mean? Now, one of his friends tried to kind of defend him a little bit. It was a guy, I can't remember his name, But he said, he was like, well, yeah, Snoop would have performed for whoever won this situation, whether it was her or him, and he was just performing for whoever was the president. But I'm just like, yeah, that would have been fine had he not said what he said. That's the only thing I'm thinking is, in the past you said specifically, we don't want to see nobody performing for Trump, or we gonna clown you and blah blah blah. And now you're getting clowned. So what did you think about that?
Well, from what I understand about Snoop's situation, um, and it might have been Rick Ross' situation too. I think Trump got one of his boys out. That's why he went there
Okay.
and did it.
He did bail out a bunch of people.
Yeah, so I think that was the reason. And because at the end of the day, it was all political. Now, optically, it's still fucked up because he was the main one. You know what I'm saying? And but this is the thing: Snoop, before the presidency of the Trump the first time, he was doing the roast and all that other stuff and everything. But yeah, Snoop was the main one out there leading the charge. Like, yeah, fuck fuck what you stand for, what you're going through. If you do this with Trump, blase, blase, blase. You know what I'm saying? He was the main one, and then to do that, like optically, it just looks bad. I mean, I think if Snoop kind of came out and said, "Hey, listen, this is what's happening. This is why I'm doing it. I know what this looked like." I think if he was a little bit more responsible with it, I think people would been able to hit, like it would have softened the blow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So people would be like, well, yeah, he did this, but this is what he said, and this is why he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just disingenuous to Snoop, especially like he had I think he did a video responding to like people like, look, I don't need to worry about what I'm doing. I'm living good. Y'all need to enjoy it. But it's like, but nah, it's really got to be bothering you because why? If it ain't, why you talk? Why you responding?
Right.
I mean, I get it. I do. I agree, but I don't agree because it's like if it's not bothering you, why are you responding to it? If you're living good, you should just go on.
Yep, I agree. I definitely wouldn't have even responded if I, wasn't really worried about it. But, I mean, I wonder, for me, I feel like it was more of a money grab because, I mean, not that Snoop is broke, but I think Snoop is looking at it like, look, I'm trying to get to that Jay-Z level, if you will. And I think that's why he's doing so many little endorsements and commercials and all that. He's just like, let me just build my money up, you know what I mean, while I'm a hot commodity. And I think that's all it is, you know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna stop nobody from getting their paper, but, it just looks bad. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah. So, but yeah, and y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. As usual, don't forget, hit the buttons. Like share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
All right. We need funds.
Allocated.
Yes, sir.
AL allocated.
So what else you want to talk about now?
So let's go ahead and talk about that A$AP Rocky situation.
All right. So yeah, if y'all don't know, A$AP Rocky got caught up on some gun charges and shooting charges, and apparently a member of his A$AP crew, A$AP Relly, confronted him about, he felt like, he's become this big celebrity with money and all of this, and he doesn't really do enough to help out other members of the crew who haven't made it to that status or who might still be down on their luck living in the projects and shit like that. So, he basically approached him like face to face one day and was like, yeah, they got into a little scuffle. And, it's caught on camera, but it was a bunch of back and forth. And the dude didn't think A$AP Rocky was going to do anything because he was just like, I know you since we was a kid. You never been a thug type. You know what I mean? You never acted tough, so I know you ain't gonna do nothing. But I guess he kept poking the bear, and ASAP Rocky finally pulled out his tool, and but they're saying that basically that part, the shooting part, happened off camera. So for the most part, they didn't really find any evidence, but the dude who approached ASAP Rocky, whatever his name is, ASAP Relly,
Yeah.
supposedly he went back to the scene of the crime.
Which is something we don't do as black
Exactly,
people.
we don't do. And he found some shell casings and took that to law enforcement.
And because first, because you left, I'm not the
My
same.
bad. No,
you did leave a couple of details out. So, first of all, yeah, ASAP really is fine, which honestly I'm relieved of, because me first hearing the story is like, man, did he get? So he got hit.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know if he got hit, or like if he did, but to find out like he only got his knuckle grazed, I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's safe. The other thing is he found out that ASAP Rocky did pay for the funeral.
Yeah, because he accused ASAP Rocky of not paying for one of their dead homies' funerals.
Yeah.
And then come to find out after you got into the scuffle that he did.
Yeah, so all that could have been avoided. But now, what happened was the police. This is where the part come in with what you were saying about him going back to the scene of crime, finding the shell casing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like the police said we couldn't find evidence.
Yeah, which was so funny because it's like the police had already concluded we ain't found no evidence, so we letting it go.
We ain't found nothing. But my man was like, nah, son.
Right.
Nah, what it did?
Right. I got
what it did?
I got you, son.
Yo,
right
I'm like, yo, what? What's
you purposely snitching on your man?
Yo, I'm like, what's up with these so-called street niggas, man?
Right.
These so-called street niggas you got, man. And don't get me started on Drake's ass. But yeah, but at the same time, it's like these so-called tough dudes trying to these want to be posing as tough, and like when shit hit the fan, they just like, nah, man. Like, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. Not that we will. We ever get an altercation like you shooting, I'm shooting, and then like the police go like, oh, they're rappers. Oh, we didn't find any evidence. Right. And you go back to the scene of the crime like, nah, nigga, we got you right here. Like, yo, that is fucked up. That is fucked up.
Shell cases for you, son.
Yo, that is fucked up.
That's crazy work right
there. That is crazy.
The police had already left it alone.
And my man,
you went back and said, well, let me show you how it's really done.
Yeah,
I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate. I'm going to get these. I'm going to dust these fingerprints. Got my homemade kit, my junior detective set and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Call my man ASAP CSI.
ASAP CSI.
That's it for fingerprints. I got a leaf right here with this nigga's fingerprint on it.
Oh shit!
But yeah, I thought that was hilarious, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. We appreciate any feedback on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I'll let you choose the next topic because I'm always just running my mouth.
Nah, you good, man. So we're gonna run these two together. Drake might be going to jail. Might be going to join.
He might.
Yeah. And Drake also, he been doing the lawsuits and all this other stuff. He's coming after content creators, particularly black content creators.
Right.
So yeah, he definitely a fucking colonizer.
Yeah, man.
But
that's crazy.
But let's go. Let me talk about the thing about him might be going to jail. So this all starts with Top 5. He's a Somalian immigrant. Matter of fact, there were some things saying like he wasn't really that much of a gangster when he was there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he became whatever this was. And then he shot a innocent 20-year-old adult man. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, you're still a kid. He was an accountant. He shot and murdered him, and then I guess you can't say that on YouTube. Unalived. I'm sorry. Sorry, I gotta use keywords.
Yeah.
Unalived. X, my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so basically, Drake got him out on the, paid the lawyer fees, got him out. And then now he's online saying, like, yo, I beat those charges. I beat the charge. I beat the charge. Da, 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 da. And then to find out, in the thing, like, he actually got arrested again, him and his brother.
Damn.
On some gun charges. And then they going back, combing through the internet, talking about the things that he said. Now,
Yikes.
my man in jail right now. And
top 5, right?
yeah, top 5. And yeah, my man fitting to sing like the Temptations. Yeah, man. Drake, man.
Temptations.
Yeah, man. He gonna be like, I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. Yeah, I mean, he gonna be like, I'm begging, please, do the symphony. He gonna be doing all this
Don't
shit.
put me in jail with no PD.
Yeah. Ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, he gonna be doing all that shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Shit,
But
man.
yeah, man. So, and Drake supposedly bailed him out, right?
Yeah. So with him, and he was up there saying, yeah, I'm Drake's shooter and blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's looking kind of bad. And then there's other shit on Drake too. That whole thing with XXXTentacion and all that other stuff. So they still that, and then with the fact that UMC is, not really backing him anymore. Yeah, it's looking bad. And then, one thing they have to mention: Kendrick Lamar is going to do Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. Let's clap that up.
So is that pretty much confirmed though?
That is confirmed.
Confirmed? Okay, because I know Drake was trying to put a stop to it at one time.
Yeah, Kendrick's like, well, this has come from a guy named Smack. This is the first time I heard of him. From what I understand is that he was affiliated with, he kind of, I ain't gonna say the mouthpiece, but he kind of keeps up with Schoolboy Q and all those guys from the camp. And yeah, he was pretty much saying like, listen, Kendrick's like, fuck all that shit. I don't care about these allegations. I don't care all this shit. I'm performing that song. I'm like, let's fucking go! Pack that nigga up and get him the fuck out.
You know people going to lose it when that fucking beat
drop.
Son,
as
that beat drop.
I'm about TV's getting turned off, snap boxes getting rocked, everything, son.
Hey,
wow.
If it were me, I would probably open up the show with that. As soon as they announce me to come out,
I don't know about
me just to set it the fuck off.
I don't know about opening up with it. Nah, he need to close out with that.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I think he need.
You say it should be better.
Oh man, nah. If he closed that up with that and with that energy, oh my god, man, that would be. I wouldn't even give a fuck about the game after that.
Right.
For real.
Right,
So,
right. Yeah, I got you on that.
But yeah, and going back to Drake again. So he was, like I said, he was going after content creators. A lot of people were saying like he was only going after black content creators that he mentioned in his case.
Yeah.
Casa not, that was weird because Drake told him to keep streaming when he was doing the reaction.
Like, yo, that's crazy.
And it's like to mention his name, and like Kaya was like, yo, and I don't really care for him like that, but he was like, yo, I thought we was cool.
But that should give people like him that proof that Drake, he's fake, he's a liar. You know what I mean? You got a personal text from this man saying, stay on stream. I want you, basically, I want you to be covering all of this. And then later on, you call him out for it?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So there's other people that he got into, but like I said, he opened up a bee's nest, man, because Like he opened up on, you know, he put Screwface John in there and everything. And the thing of it is, a lot of these content creators, they don't just create content and talk. They actually do music and rap too. So now you got new diss songs like Screwface John went in on his ass.
Oh yeah.
There's another guy, white guy named Knox Hill.
Okay.
He wasn't mentioned in the suit, but he actually did a diss song against him.
Yeah.
So that encourages us. We need to get with Red, and we gonna throw our hat in the ring.
Right.
Fuck that nigga. We packing him up. I don't give a fuck. That shit might sound old school or whatever, but we gonna get in there and rap. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rap, and we gonna pack that nigga up, son. I'm gonna get. Well, Kendrick gonna really pack him up, but we gonna help.
Yeah, definitely. So y'all be ready for that. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna have to throw some bars at y'all.
we gonna pack that nigga up. But that's crazy though, man. I was looking at a video this morning, and the man was saying like, "This is a funeral for a funeral for a funeral." I'm like, God damn.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, it just merited for him, man. Because like.
Yeah.
For everybody to be going against him, I mean, you have a few people standing with him, but for everybody to be going against him, it's like, man, listen, everybody can't be wrong. You got people in Fortune 500 companies, rappers, MC, content creator against this dude, his own label against him. Like, dude, what do you think this is? Just because you get this deal and all this stuff, and then I found out today, I don't know how true this is. Allegedly, he's only worth $150 million.
Oh, for real?
That's it. And Kendrick is climbing up with him to $140 million. Okay. Now he gonna get that at the end of the year. So, yeah, man. But
that's what's up, man. I'm glad to see Kendrick is getting his numbers in, man, because he deserves it. You know what I mean? He's a great artist.
But all right, man, I'm gonna get with my boy R2G2, my bad. Reg, we gonna go in the studio.
Yeah, we need a beat, Reg.
We need a beat. We gonna go in. We packing this nigga up, son. This nigga up, son.
Yeah, we gonna hit you for one of them boom bap beats.
Boom bap joints. You know what I mean?
So we can get off on that.
Yeah, we gonna get off and bam, pack this nigga up, son. But
all right, so we got a couple more topics. What you want to do?
Yeah. We definitely got to cover the Lord Jamar versus Godfrey thing.
And real quick, put that in the comments. Do y'all think Kendrick should open with They Not Like Us or close with it? Put that in the comments.
I definitely think he should close. But we definitely got to talk about the Lord Jamar versus Godfrey.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, man. Lord Jamar, I mean, they was doing so much. They was hanging with each other. They was on Lord Jamar's podcast with the Godcast.
Yeah.
It's like, and then things just kind of flip. I don't think they're like mortal enemies or anything like that, but, I think Lord Jamar just kind of messed himself up. What do you think?
Well, I hate to say it, there was another content creator that I watched. I haven't watched him in a while. Mm-hmm. I think he went by C Rock or C Smooth, but he did a video saying, look, he told Godfrey and Rodriguez specifically, look, y'all need to get away from him because he's going to tear y'all down.
Damn.
And I hate to say it, he's kind of right because, if you look at the Godcast, it was cool when when Rodriguez and Godfrey was on it. I mean, I like Lord Jamar as far as, listen to him and stuff, but sometimes, and again, the way he says things, sometimes it can rub you the wrong way with the way he says it.
Right.
But this whole thing started when, Lord Jamar, he became a flat earther. And, I'm not going to just, diss that community. I'm not going to just, be like, oh, you believe it in the globe is stupid too. I mean, look. I ain't gonna, there might be proof of either or.
Right.
In the Bible it says this thing is locked by a firmament. So this, I'm not gonna get into that. That's just, something that I believe and whatnot. But that's not either here or there.
Right.
But I mean, the thing of it is, it's just like, so Lord Jamar wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Right.
And he couldn't do it. He's like, look, I got other obligations. I would love to do it, But anyway, they went up and got this, and this is on Godfrey's podcast.
Right.
So
Godfrey was like, hey, I don't have Neil deGrasse Tyson, but I got somebody who can debate you on
yeah,
the same subject.
I think his name was Dave. I can't remember Dave, but he was but he was a professor. And then, Dave, he was prepared for his argument, whether you agree with him or not.
Mm-hmm.
He was prepared. He came out and he was like, yeah, he proved this. And then Lord Jamar kind of was smoking and all this other stuff, which is, I mean, you do what you got to do. But he kind of got disrespectful. And it's like, because he wasn't really prepared. He was unprepared. Then also he was up there trying to blame shit like on, I think, what's my man's name on the show? Godfrey. And I forgot the other guy. I see his face.
Yeah, talking about the big dude.
Yeah, I see his face.
His name too.
But I see his face, and I'm gonna be mad at myself. But he was like, "Yeah, man, he rolled the weed up, and he laced my weed." But it's like, nah, man. Like, if he was smoking the same weed and then gave it, I mean, the same weed. If he's smoking the same joint, I sound like one of those, one of those squares. Yeah, I need two weeds.
Exactly.
I smoked the weed, but I mean, he rolled up his joint, and he rolled up the joint, and then he come up there and give it to you. Like, why would he lace his own shit? So
right,
it don't make sense. Damn, his name came to my mind. Then it went away again. Yeah. But yeah. So then Lord Jamar was saying, look, if you, post a show and stuff, I'm going to sue you for defamation of character, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Basically, Lord Jamar pulled the Drake.
Yeah, which was stupid. It's like, how you going to tell him not to post shit? And it's, this is his show.
Yeah, so.
But you don't want to look bad.
So what happened, Dave leaked it. Not on Godfrey's show, but he leaked the because he liked trolling the flat earthers. Yeah. But what happened was not Godfrey, Lord Jamar got on his podcast and was like, yeah, Godfrey did me wrong. I mean, he kind of sabotaged me. And I'm like, yo, no, son. Like, I can't. Look, I love Lord Jamar. I will always love punch him up to get beat down. You know what I'm saying? I'll always love, slow down all the joints. But you wrong on this guy. You know what I'm saying? For real, dude. Like, you can't, dude. Godfrey been really, really and really, Godfrey really don't have to be in your circle, dude. Godfrey bigger than you, be honest. Yeah. Just to be real with you and keep it a thou out.
Yeah, and when he first told Godfrey he didn't want him to put the clip out, Godfrey was like, all right, cool.
Cool, yeah. He was
trying to still be your friend.
Yeah. But to come through with a lawyer on your friend? Yeah. Now, I can understand, property dispute and stuff like that. I get that. Like, shit like that happen with friends. And, and family and stuff like that. And they still friends and still work things out. Yeah. That's one thing. I can understand that. But for you to, you looking bad, you know what I'm saying, and threatening him like that, that's fucked up, man.
Facts. So it's crazy. But yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think about that because, they've been friends for a good minute, you know what I mean? And they've done the same podcast. I mean, Godfrey was pretty much a member of the Godcast.
Yeah,
yeah. And, he didn't have to be, but he was on there enough that you can consider him a regular member. Yeah. And so, when I heard that they had some issues with each other, I was really shocked. So, if you're like me and you're not, sure how we even got here, let us know in the comments, how you feel about all this.
Because I watched the show periodically. Yeah. I kind of knew something was kind of up because I remember when, the whole, Ice Cube was doing the contract for Black America. Oh, yeah. And I remember specifically, they was getting ready to have Ice Cube up. And it's like, look, man, we got to be on time. Because like Godfrey said, we got to be on time. Ice Cube will leave.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get this shit right. Because sometimes they'll be like, I mean, and things, everybody has hiccups, especially when just, everybody has hiccups on this stuff. I mean, you be the best of people, and especially doing a live stream, you get hiccups. But I kind of figured, like, it was kind of like not, like, things wasn't, like, streamlined or there was any. So I kind of figured, like, man, there might be some problems there. And for them to not be there, and I seen, like, he still kept the logo, but he's the only one talking, because that's how he first started out. It was just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, man. Guys, let us know. All you hip-hop heads out there, let us know how you feel in the comments, and we can go from there. And we got one more topic, if you want to introduce that as well.
So we kind of wanted to talk about this. This is neither here nor there. This ain't got nothing to do with news or politics or anything like that. Hip-hop. Then versus now. And the then we going to talk about particularly is 1995. The year I refer to as, and I coined this, you could take it, but remember me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I always coined it the silver era.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because 86 is the golden era. I mean, some people call it the new golden era, 95. I respect, 94, 95.
Yeah.
Really, the first early to mid 90s was that run. I mean, even 96 to 99, I mean, we had some special things. But, man, 95, man, everybody was letting off in 95. I just going to have to say it like that.
We got that, I Shot You on the Mr. Smith album. That was 95.
I Shot You.
Yeah, man. Both versions was dope. The original and the remix.
Yeah, the remix. Conversate with many men.
Time to begin again. Forgot what I read.
You hear me, friend? Yo, shit.
Yeah, man. Prodigy, rest in peace, man.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, so we're talking 1995 versus now 2025. So that's, I mean, there are some similarities, but there also are some big differences, you know what I mean? I do think that, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like fashion is coming around full circle. I feel like some of the 90s fashion is coming back now. But you know how they say, there's nothing new under the sun.
Oh,
you know
facts.
So, and I think that, that real bar for bar hip hop is coming back. You know what I mean? Shout out for that. Let's give that an applause.
Oh, facts.
You know what I mean? Just bar heavy, you know what I mean? Don't give a fuck hip hop is coming back. You know what I mean? So, and I do feel like Kendrick played a big part in that because he let us know that you don't have to be some melodic singing, dude just to be popular. You know what I mean? You can rappity rap, and still be popular. So, I'm definitely happy about that. What about you?
Well, this is the thing too, like I would say 95, like I said, it was a plethora of people doing projects. Some of it was stronger, some of it was weak, but everybody was rapping. And I think that was contribute to like 93, 94 with like, artists like Notorious B.I.G., Wu-Tang, Nas kind of like sparking it. And I even give it to Tupac a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They were kind of sparking that wave with like, look, man, get in the studio, blase. And yeah, man, the thing of it is 95, 96, you had people putting out projects. They weren't scared to drop.
Yeah.
They, you had a mixture of, you might have your club music, but you had your street music. You had your, for the ladies stuff. It was a good balance. You had, you had different types of rap. You had different, like I said, you had different genres. Yeah, you had more variety, but people did it on a high level. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Now, everybody in 2025, everybody's been, with this few exceptions, obviously, but everybody's been lazy.
Yeah.
And not being artists.
Yeah.
that there's only it's few and few and in between
Yeah.
of what's we got the like as far as like on the Main Street level, I know the elders are killing it. They always going to kill it, but as far as like the new, which again they're getting old now, but the new age like Kendrick, even with
Yeah.
Tyler Creator's album, um, like he did some projects. He had like the haircut, and he had
Yeah.
like little like he really built into like his art, whether you was love him or hate him, but he actually built into his heart his craft
Yeah.
and built like a concept around his album.
Right.
Nobody ain't doing that too much anymore,
Yeah.
and for him to bring that back is cool. Kendrick, with the GNX joint, what I'm saying?
Yep.
But everybody else, like mainstream right now, they've been used to being so lazy and rapping like this and ain't working. With the hints, Little Baby. Little Baby came out with an album. Do you know Little Baby came out with an album?
Did not even know that.
Exactly. The shit flopped. And the reason why, and one of the reasons I feel is karma, because Kendrick called them out on Not Like Us, like, hey, well, he was talking to Drake, but he was saying, like, yeah, you got your lingo up hanging with Little Baby. And now, Little Baby was like, nah, Kendrick don't really represent a type of hip hop that I'm trying to make, and blase. And I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, that you have to be a rapidy rap guy to make something happen in hip hop. That's not what I'm saying. He might not be able to do what Kendrick does, or he don't. Look, he could have came out and said, I respect Kendrick, but that's not how I express myself in hip hop. This is what I do, and I think things could have worked out. But the way he put things on, he kind of cursed himself, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, because it's sad that I didn't even know he released the album. I'm like, what? But like you said, that's one of the differences between then and now. You were missing that variety. We're missing those concept albums, where, you could just tell they was on something, not on something, but,
Well,
on
some people was on something.
Some people was.
Yes, come on, man.
You had that Chronic album, that's a whole concept, you know what I mean? Now, the Great Adventures of Slick Rick, that's a concept, you know what I mean? So it's like, we don't really get that anymore, you know what I mean? It's like the album should kind of flow from start to finish and take you on a journey, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And we don't really get that no more, so,
And another thing, too, about 1995 and 2025, there was a lot more hip-hop artists going platinum.
Yeah.
Effortlessly.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, it's really hard for an artist to really break. And don't get me wrong, the streaming service is actually trash. The streaming metric is actually trash. Because with physical, what I'm saying, you're kind of able to count it.
Absolutely.
A whole lot better. But yeah, it's just, they went platinum. And then that's something that 50 Cent said, like, when an album came out, it was like a movie. It was like a rollout. Like this, when you would listen to an album, like that's what it was. It wasn't.
Absolutely.
It was kind of like a audio cinematic thing.
Yeah.
And you don't really have those anymore. You had people that came. They had the album, and then in between songs, they kind of had the skits that kind of going on with this.
Yeah.
And it made sense.
Love that type of shit, man.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang used to do the skits. Everybody, man. It was just fun.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that in the comments. If you're old enough to remember the 90s, you know what I mean? You're not trying to clown us just for being older. Let us know what you think of the similarities and what do you think of the differences, you know what I mean? So I think that was it. Was there any more topics you wanted to drop?
Nah, I think that's it, my man.
All right, well, you know, we appreciate y'all. This has been episode 22.
22.
You know, hopefully in the near future we'll be expanding things. You know, we were trying to get more audience retention and things like that. So, you know, we're going to try to build up the show a little bit more and give y'all a little more, you know, more to come. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout for that. And then, you know, just to sign out, please don't forget, hit the buttons, like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters. We need funds allocated.
Ching!
Ting.
Yeah,
Yo, that shit's still funny.
Yes.
But for episode 22, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
and we'll see y'all next time.
Purr.